One point that I see writers debating all the time is whether or not you should have another editor look at your own work. And on one side of the debate is it's your work, you know it better than anybody, and if anybody is going to make it good, you know it, you can, right? And if you trust in your skill, you should be able to create a good document with very few errors, right? Especially if that's what you do for a living too, is you edit and you write. But the other side of the coin is that when you are working with a document from scratch that you have created, by the time you get to the editing process, you have seen it so many times and gone over it so many times that you start to miss things. So you're never really as good editing your own work as you are editing somebody else's, because their work is more fresh to you, okay? So on that side of the debate, I kind of have to lean in both directions. Now, the reason I say that is because there are points where another editor, they don't get your work and they will never edit really well because of that. So my advice there is make sure you get an editor who is willing to truly collaborate with you so that they don't miss the nuances that are in your work, that if they don't have a good relationship with you, they're gonna miss. And they're good, so you don't want them to edit your work in a way that's going to misconstrue your meaning or change the intent. You don't want to get pressured into making it something that it's not, right? And writers can get pressured into that pretty easily because they want to get it published, right? And they think that if they just get it edited the way a professional editor says, that'll help. And sometimes it doesn't, okay? So you have to be willing to fight for your work in that sense. But on the other hand, speaking as an editor, I can tell you, I have worked on books where at a certain point, my eyes just started to cross. Like I could not process it anymore, okay? So at that point, you really just have to be a little bit humble and say, you know what? If this is gonna be the way that it's gonna be, if it's gonna be the best book that I can make it, I have to let it go. And I have to find somebody that I trust who can make it better using the skill set that they have. It's not that you don't have a skill set, okay? Because like I said, you can edit other people's books. It's just your brain works against you. It stops seeing the things that it should just because you know the work, okay? And so you can't really get away from that bias, okay, that your brain has. So you have to be willing to do that and bring somebody else in, and you've got to make sure that they're trustworthy, okay? If you can do that, you can get an amazing product, okay? So it goes both ways. You have to be able to fight for your own work, but you also have to be willing to let go of your work in a way to get it edited in a way that's going to make it the best it can be. Take care, everybody. Bye.